Hey everyone, this is Trent Crave here, and in today's video, we're going to be going through the top 5 dumbest reasons that kids got suspended from school. So, say little Timmy tripped on a banana peel and got suspended for it. That's the type of shit we're going to go through today, because sometimes teachers and, people in the school system just get really pissed off over some stupid shit. And, sometimes I can understand why they get mad so consistently. Like, I'd probably get mad a lot too if I had to deal with a bunch of fucking kids nonstop for my whole life. I wouldn't be a very good teacher, I don't think. So I guess I can say that in their defense, but some teachers just cross the line way too far. But anyways, before we actually get into this list, I'd really appreciate it if you guys could leave a like on the video, because I'm desperate, please. And also, I'm doing a giveaway right now. It's $150 worth of Amazon gift cards. It's going to be ending soon. I'll leave a link to that down in the description. I'm going to be starting another one here soon after that one ends, and all you have to do for that one is subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notifications next to the subscribe button. But anyways, let's get into this top 5. And in the number 5 spot, we've got a 5-year-old boy who got suspended and taken out of school because of his hairstyle. And keep in mind, he's only 5 years old, and he got taken out of school because he had a quote-unquote disruptive mohawk. And I just think that's just god-awfully stupid. I'd understand if the kid had like a cutout outline of a dick in his hair, because that might actually be disruptive, and that would probably cause some issues in the classroom, but I just don't understand the logic behind suspending them for having a mohawk.
This is a haircut making news all over the country and even in Europe after Ethan Kloss was banned from kindergarten class at Reed Primary School for not obeying the dress code. The superintendent told us, quote, in this particular case, the student's hairstyle did provide disruption to the classroom. This photo adding to the controversy, Ethan sporting a similar hairstyle to an assistant coach in the same district who was getting a mohawk for Shawnee school spirit. The superintendent tells us the scenarios are different, but Ethan's grandmother doesn't buy it.
I felt like, this is really worth fighting for. It's not right for them to turn around and have the mohawk, and my grandson can't have it. It's not right.
We met up with Ethan today, sporting a new hairstyle before school. He says he likes the mohawk better because it's like a dinosaur.
It's cool.
He likes the spikes on the dinosaur and referred to the mohawk as the dinosaur. And he's seen another little kid with the same haircut and said it was cool. He's asked about it for a long time, and I just now decided, okay, I'll let you have it. Dad said it was okay, so we did it, and this is what happened.
Moving on to number 4, we've got kind of a crazy situation. Basically, what happened was there's a girl in the classroom who was having an asthma attack. She was having troubles with it. The teacher decided, we're going to email the nurse and wait for a response. We're not going to go down to the nurse's office or something like that, because that's fucking stupid. So they're sitting there for a couple minutes. She's still having her asthma attack. The nurse hasn't responded because not everyone checks their email every 12 seconds. And this kid, he decides, after she falls out of her chair, to go and help her and take her to the nurse's office himself. Granted, he does say, fuck this, and says that we can't wait for the email, so I presume the language might have been a little bit of the issue. Honestly, though, if this whole story is completely true and everything, and the teacher is being that much of a dumbass, I'd tell the teacher to fuck off straight up. I'm just joking. I'm a pussy. I wouldn't do that, dude.
He was carrying a friend to the nurse's office.
I was like, what? Like, I'm suspended for this? Like, I was trying to help her.
It actually says during 5th period, another student complained that she couldn't breathe and was having an asthma attack. As I waited for a response from the nurse, the student fell out of her chair to the floor.
According to the written referral, that's when Anthony picked her up, saying, quote, F that, we ain't got no time to wait for no email from the nurse.
I broke rules, but she needed help. Like, she needed help.
I don't think he should have used that language, but as far as getting suspended for walking out of class, he could have saved her life.
Heading on over to number 3, we've got a 10-year-old girl named Rachel Neely, and she was suspended because, well, her hair got colored, and it's not like a normal coloring, like you go to a salon type thing. Basically, a little bit of backstory. She was at a sleepover the weekend before this, and apparently they had a little thing where they were coloring the girl's hair with Kool-Aid. I didn't know that you could, like, color people's hair with fucking Kool-Aid. This is all new to me. But it stays in there pretty well, I guess, for a couple days. She obviously still had some color in her hair, and the school pretty much told her, you can't come back until the color is completely gone. Because according to them, having the colored hair violated the dress code.
When she got home from school today, the first thing is, Dad, I've been suspended because of my hair. And I was aghast.
What's your biggest fear?
That I'm going to fail the 5th grade if this doesn't come out.
The color of Rachel Neely's hair has put her on suspension as of tomorrow. The Neelys showed us the note that Rachel brought home from school today, saying that all of the hair coloring needed to be out before she could go back to class. Charles Neely says he and Rachel have done just about everything they can at home.
Essentially, we're trying to wash it out. Just, regular showers, she shampoos. But her hair's very fine and it's blonde.
It was hard for us to see any coloring in Rachel's hair until we looked at the back. Yes, there are still streaks of blue on the right-hand side, but Rachel worries if those streaks are disrupting anyone.
It makes me kind of sad because they say it's disrupting other children and it's disrupting people. I don't really think that's reasonable.
Rachel's father is worried that even professional hair dye could be risky for a 10-year-old.
Do I bite the bullet and take her to a salon and have her hair professionally colored? Will she be resuspended when that color, it has to be a natural color, when it grows out, and then half her hair is blonde again?
After all this fuss, what would Rachel tell other children if they want to try using Kool-Aid to color their hair?
If you're going to dye your hair, dye a natural color.
Moving on to number 2, we've got a girl named Hazel Juco, and she was in the girls' bathroom, and she noticed the water coming out of one of the faucets just looked really, really fucking weird. It was like a different color than water should be, and that's not a good sign. So she took a picture of it, posted it on Twitter. Speaking of Twitter, make sure to follow me at TrendCrave. I definitely didn't just throw that in there. I am so fucking pathetic, man. Anyways, though, she ended up getting suspended because apparently the school said you're not supposed to take pictures in the girls' bathroom, but she had an argument for that, and a lot of the students supported her, and she ended up getting, everything fixed.
Yeah, she took a picture of just some water coming out of a faucet, posted it on Twitter complaining about it. She never imagined what would happen next. Hazel Juco says when she saw discolored water coming from the sink at school, it upset her.
I just took a picture of it, and then 4th hour is my newspaper class, and I went and talked about it with them.
She posted the picture on Facebook and Twitter. Why?
I always hope that something good will happen. We'll somehow have someone who wants to help us with money because our school obviously doesn't have money.
A short time later, she got called down to the office at John Glenn High in the Wayne Westland School District.
She told me that I was being suspended for 3 days, OSS, for taking a picture. It's inappropriate use of electronics in the restroom. And everyone in my school, every girl takes selfies in the bathroom and makes it their profile picture on Twitter or Facebook or whatever, and no one has gotten in trouble.
Dozens of students protested by tweeting bathroom pictures they took without getting in trouble. I called Wayne Westland Superintendent Dr. Michelle Harmala. She looked into it and says she found out high school administrators made mistakes. For one, they didn't report the water issue to maintenance, so she did.
So I reached out to them. They sent a plumber out right away. We do have a piece of the pipe that leads to the faucet that was corroding and needs to be replaced, so that's underway right now.
Dr. Harmala says the rule against cell phones in bathrooms aims to prevent inappropriate pictures of people, not building issues, and the punishment is inappropriate.
She's going to make sure this out-of-school suspension is taken off your record.
Yes, I'm so happy for that.
And finally, in the number 1 spot, we've got probably the dumbest and the most fucked up one on the entire list, hands down. So basically, there's 2 girls, and they're both really good friends, best friends. One of them ends up getting cancer, which is really unfortunate. And, once she starts losing her hair because she has to go through with chemo and stuff like that, and her friend decides to shave her own head because she doesn't want her friend with cancer to, feel alone, like she's the only one that's, dealing with this type of stuff, basically to, ease everything. So she goes ahead and shaves her head, the friend, and next thing you know, the school it just tells her, you gotta go, you're suspended because it's against dress code to have a shaved head. It's safe to say this one caused a little bit of an outrage across social media.
Delaney Clements and Cameron Renfro call themselves BFFs. Best friends forever. Childhood playmates dealt some very adult news 3.5 years ago when Delaney got sick.
My cancer is called neuroblastoma.
There was relapse after relapse. Each time chemotherapy took all her hair.
And now I'm going to lose it again because of this.
But Cameron wasn't going to let her BFF be bald alone.
I didn't want her to be the only one.
A little girl's bold move that came with a big price.
Like many schools, Cameron's Colorado school has a dress code. Shaved heads are not allowed, and she was told don't come back until you have hair.
But after Cameron's mom wrote about it online, a national firestorm erupted, and last night the school board apologized, allowing Cameron back, saying, compassion and selfless acts of courage are to be commended and encouraged.
Those are all the clips that I have for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to leave a like in the video. Let's try to break 7,500 likes. That'd be insanely awesome. Also, make sure to comment down below and tell me which one of these you thought was the dumbest reason someone got suspended from school. And also tell me if you've ever gotten suspended from school, especially if you got suspended for a really dumb reason, or if you've seen someone else get suspended for a really dumb fucking reason, because I'm curious to hear about that. Also, make sure to go ahead and check out my buddy Dankflow. He just posted a video recently about the top 10 pranks on teachers. I thought it was really funny. I'll leave a link to that down in the description, and I'll also put it up on the outro screen, so make sure to click on that, go over and check him out. But for now, I'm going to end the video off right there. I'll see you guys later. Jabang, bitches.